we are not a sector to create a reliable building and construction. And Your Excellency, here we are promoting, because you are our first hustler fund. Mheshimiwa Lelengemit take his. Also, we can talk of through this culture of saving and investing, the program that can. Again, Your Excellency, we want to call and globally for over.
Thank you, Your Excellency. Thank you. The partnership without the private sector where we are. So we are showcasing. Will create e-commerce. 20 education centers we are building in our county. The hustler.
Success of the Hustler Fund form. Services. Borrowers. 7 without knowing anybody. Nobody, they didn't have to. Of our society has been able to county by county, we have 1.1 million people in Kiambu. All the way, Kwale. People. Nyandarua, 200,000. Homa, Taita, Tanzoia, 327,000. All these Kenyans, government service, without. It is the same reason why travel the same journey as the. You don't have to go to no. Access government service. Using technology, we can make, and we can make government account any money because Mr. Lelmengit here. That they can go and set up an office and your group, that it was not assisted us. For us. Did you have something?
The Hustler Fund. From the fund, when you launch mandatory savings. So it mandatory savings is 150. Your Excellency.
Thank you very much.
Karibu sana. Kazi Maju. We also Kenyans can go online, seeing a lot of opportunities from different a stamp that allows you so itakuwa ni kama you get your job and will be feed unscrupulous agents. So if the government is and we've got a champion, 7,000 people overseas. Kazi Maju.
Ahead of time, we know how they are going. Bilateral labor agreement. Number 2. How many Kenyans do we want?
With a bit of skill as a barrister, you can go there because a bit and we're working on the others. Of the numbers, because we've been dealing without the answer. So that
thank you, Your Excellency. System, we call it. On this system, we have the recruitment agencies. We've already done with the Gulf region. So we've done with the Gulf region, with Canada, and
do you have time? We had conversation workers.
yes,
We have close to 100,000 workers all over the world.
true.
A section in South Korea, you remember, we have the whole of the Gulf to domestic workers is because that was the we had.
True.
We have a
The other
framework
skills.
in that exercise.
PS. Let him
Please,
speak about
PS.
That them jobs. So we are making progress yet, and to conclude all this.
This is the target. How many jobs are we?
Per month, we'll be doing about 25. BLS in those countries go through.
Can I take it from you, Waziri, we must conclude so that we can open the opportunity who have different skills to access digital jobs that can I get an undertaking from you?
Field. And it's not just about it's for people to find the jobs. We'll be able to qualify for the jobs and but also with the bilateral agreements. So we are trying also to get an equity for our people. Your Excellency, that by the end of this year, 5,000 people a month being
from the private sector?
To $1 trillion, we need to look for job opportunities on these jobs, how the for the ceiling 2023 grow our remittance, and we have the ministry so that to achieve that. Thank you.
You are among what has been the jobs and the other countries. How have we addressed it over the
is because the government was working inside on, but now the recent we are able to move, and we are government where we need to look for jobs.
We said, what was that framework? We bring together have access to and make sure that identify. Very good.
Thank you so
very
much.
much.
You through.
And I look after the visa business in 5,000 services on e-citizen for that. But over and above that, we are part of this transition to provide financial resources, an engaging platform for the government to a minute of your time to talk about visa has also gone Kononi. Because if they can't collect services, yeah.
Pedro, how a small trader. So, initially, device for me to accept visa transfer is your phone. So as long as to enable my customers, whether I'll be able also to make my payment. For example, and I'll be able to charge from my card, and then the money will go to my
To Safaricom. Yeah. and going over the milestone of Hustler Fund, and you are, I told you I hope the system it will work. So that fuels and supports digital transformation through about solutions that allow it is lower cost, which is where Hustler Fund CS has spoken through the program we are able to do. The third one is voucher project, which also the user journey, including the stock management by Safaricom. One that allows this can use them for claiming, and we already have 3.2 million worth 11 billion Kenya the subsidies. We are also working with loans through this, including ensure that the money is used for what it is. It goes to tuition. If that, the second commitment is to ensure that we already have 400, but also our fiber infrastructure that 1,000 of this year in terms of 5G. Make sure that we don't leave anyone behind. So we work unique devices, and I know this is one thing dated by the by you have already been updated, so I won't go through that. Have funding in terms of pay as you pesa every day, and they get a services
on that, in all the areas you have mentioned, and together with the other telcos, was with a kind of avalanche, could have gone, and it's working. On the working made together, Peter, and I want to and has been very useful. It 4G or 5G and
a smartphone, because that's the entry.
So it will be, can I that in August.
That is correct, Your Excellency.
I can hold you to account. 400 Kenyans don't. Ndogo so this can be available on the phone finally.
That is correct.
That's congratulate you for.
Thank you, Your Excellency. Support in helping with everyone, both at a national level, but also at a
is it agents? The agents across Kenya.
That is correct.
These 5,000 governments
Support the ministry, the agent network, to be able to trained to make sure they can deliver the service and allow citizens who go there every day. An aspect is on our a mini app on the M-Pesa, able to put the e-citizen itself with their lives and another lifestyles. On and we have one of the best. Have had a lot of banks and side. We also lot of things working with, say, utility. You connect devices. We are working with EDOAS, for example, in terms of, and even the KRA.
I think that's as we transit government services on. We appreciate what's to work with this team of all the and that because now that the whole of government comes from consolidate the whole of the seized of this to secure the
communication itself. So we've worked and the rest of the team in fund. We can also support on this. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Excellency. We now content creator, and he has an online
digital content creation, and on organizations. We want to know, how did you get here? How did you
like all other Kenyans. Genius, you just and achieve, or you don't have to be